fought a hard fight. I fought a legend, man. So a guy like me, right? The whole world was against me, right? And I was probably like 0 to 100, like 1 to 100, and on the odds, right? And just facing a legend, man, is something different on my chin. But it's, I gotta bite down on my mouthpiece and push. Look what happened in the third round. I got hit with a left hook. We be practicing in camp the whole time, keeping my right hand to my chin.
For the first time, a loss has been added to the record of the boxing prospect who took the world by storm after becoming a professional boxer, winning his first 16 fights by knockout in the first round. While the press conference and even the match itself were filled with violence and animosity, the post-fight atmosphere was one of emotions and embraces. Edgar Berlanga finally acknowledged Canelo Alvarez as his idol and shared a warm embrace with him. However, beyond the feelings of fulfillment for Berlanga were the feelings of a devastating defeat and a shabby performance under the brightest spotlight. On that night, his chin failed him as he was quickly sent to the canvas in the third round. Additionally, the boxing IQ he had boasted about during the press conference was also absent as he was outboxed for the better part of the fight. Nevertheless, his heart and determination helped him push the fight to the very last round. It was not the best news for the Brooklyn native, who soon became emotional after the final bell rang. In his post-fight interview in the ring, Berlanga paid a lot of respect to Canelo. He expressed his regret that they didn't get a chance to talk one-on-one before signing the contract or fighting, and that their first meetings were consumed by promotion and trash talk. It was the first time we saw Edgar Berlanga drenched in humility and soberness. He acknowledged Canelo Alvarez's greatness and the fact that he was able to experience it firsthand.
You're a great fighter. Keep going. Keep working. Keep busy in the boxing. Working, train, fight a lot, and you're gonna be champion. But keep focused, my friend. Huh?
For the first time, Edgar Berlanga, the boxing sensation who electrified the sport with 16 consecutive first-round knockouts, has faced defeat. His impeccable record, marred by no losses, now has a blemish after a much-anticipated bout against Canelo Alvarez. The pre-fight hype was saturated with tension and animosity, yet the post-fight scene was surprisingly filled with emotions, respect, and a heartfelt embrace between the two fighters. Berlanga, who idolized Canelo since his youth, expressed his admiration despite the sting of defeat. The build-up to the fight was intense, marked by fiery exchanges at press conferences and the weigh-in. Berlanga, known for his aggressive style and knockout power, was confident, frequently boasting about his boxing IQ and readiness to dethrone the seasoned champion. Canelo, however, remained composed, letting his experience and skills speak for themselves. As the fight commenced, it quickly became apparent that Canelo's experience and tactical prowess were too much for Berlanga. In the third round, Berlanga's chin failed him, and he was sent crashing to the canvas by a perfectly executed left hook from Canelo. Despite this setback, Berlanga displayed heart and determination, pushing the fight to the final round. However, it was evident that his previously touted boxing IQ was missing in action, as he was outboxed for most of the bout. Canelo Alvarez showcased why he is regarded as one of the best in the sport. According to CompuBox statistics, Alvarez landed 201 punches to Berlanga's 119, an impressive margin that highlighted his dominance. Canelo's overall punch accuracy was 43%, with his power shots landing at a remarkable 49%. The sellout crowd of over 20,000 fans at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas chanted Alvarez's name throughout the fight, celebrating his skill and perseverance. Canelo controlled the fight with his signature blend of power, precision, and defense. His ability to anticipate and counter Berlanga's moves was on full display. Despite Berlanga's attempts to turn the tide, particularly with some strong combinations in the sixth round, Canelo's superior technique and strategy were unyielding. After the final bell, the atmosphere shifted dramatically. The hostility and tension that had defined the build-up were replaced by respect and sportsmanship. Berlanga, visibly emotional, embraced Canelo and expressed his admiration for the Mexican champion. In his post-fight interview, Berlanga said, "He's my idol, and it stinks that before I got to even speak to him, we signed the contract. He has been my idol since I was a kid. I'd always looked up to him, and I felt bad that we had to have bad blood later. I just wanted to thank him for the opportunity." This moment of humility and respect was a stark contrast to the pre-fight animosity. Berlanga's acknowledgement of Canelo's greatness and his own shortcomings was a significant departure from his usual brash demeanor. Canelo Alvarez, a veteran of the sport with an illustrious career spanning over a decade, was gracious in victory. He praised Berlanga's resilience and acknowledged the younger fighter's potential. "He did good," Canelo said. Reflecting on their post-fight conversation, Canelo revealed, "He said he respects me. I'm his idol. He said he feels bad for the way he acted with some adrenaline. I got a little angry. I'm a Mexican man." Canelo's candor and humor resonated with the crowd as he shouted, "Viva Mexico!" Canelo also addressed his critics, saying, "Now what are they going to say? I fight younger fighters. Before they said I only fight older fighters. They always talk. I'm the best fighter in the world." His performance against Berlanga was a testament to his talent, discipline, and hard work, further solidifying his status as one of boxing's all-time greats. The fight, held on Mexican Independence Day weekend, was a celebration for Canelo's fans. The atmosphere in the T-Mobile Arena was electric, with fans passionately supporting their champion. Canelo's ability to engage the crowd and deliver an entertaining fight was evident, as the fans seemed to enjoy this bout more than his recent fights. Canelo's previous matches against John Ryder, Jonel Charlo, and Jane Munguia, while successful, had left some fans wanting more excitement. The fight against Berlanga, however, brought a fresh narrative and renewed excitement. Despite going the distance for the fifth consecutive fight, Canelo's performance was anything but dull. His methodical pressure, tactical brilliance, and ability to adapt to his opponent's style made for an engaging spectacle. Despite the loss, Edgar Berlanga has much to be proud of. His ability to last all 12 rounds against a seasoned champion like Canelo speaks volumes about his endurance and tenacity. Although he was outclassed, he showed flashes of brilliance, landing several impressive crosses on Canelo. However, Canelo's famous chin and defensive skills nullified Berlanga's power. Berlanga's journey is far from over. The lessons learned from this defeat will undoubtedly shape his future career. He demonstrated resilience and a willingness to improve, qualities that will serve him well as he continues to develop as a fighter. The post-fight embrace and Canelo's words of encouragement were a reminder that even in defeat, there is room for growth and respect. Canelo Alvarez, now with 62 wins in 66 fights, continues to build his legacy. He has held titles in 4 weight divisions and remains the undisputed champion at super middleweight. Looking ahead, Canelo has set his sights on a potential rematch with Dmitry Bivol at light heavyweight, a challenge that promises to be another thrilling chapter in his storied career. Canelo's focus on discipline, talent, and hard work has been the cornerstone of his success. As he takes a well-deserved break to spend time with his family, the boxing world eagerly awaits his next move. Whether he returns to super middleweight or ventures back to light heavyweight, Canelo's future fights are sure to captivate fans and critics alike. The bout between Canelo Alvarez and Edgar Berlanga was a night of mixed emotions and significant moments. For Berlanga, it was a humbling experience that highlighted the gap between a rising prospect and a seasoned champion. For Canelo, it was a reaffirmation of his greatness and a reminder of why he is considered one of the best in the sport. The fight not only showcased the skill and determination of both fighters, but also underscored the importance of respect and sportsmanship in boxing. As Berlanga looks to rebound from this defeat and Canelo continues to pursue greatness, the boxing world is left with a memorable night that will be talked about for years to come. Berlanga's journey will continue, shaped by the lessons learned from facing one of the sport's legends.